Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Mizkif is back in the news because he responded to the whole, situation with him doing pull-ups on the Japanese cherry blossom tree and how, the Japanese people were like, "Hey, foreigner, please stop. We actually like our trees here." And basically, Mizkif was called out by Kaho Shibuya, or is it Shibuya Kaho? One is one of the two ways. I don't know. But he was called out by her, and she streamed with him before. So, instead of Ms. Kiff, I don't know, ignoring her message or, responding in a proper way, he decided to crash out on her. If you guys didn't see that, click the video top right hand corner, go get the backstory. And basically, Ms. Kiff had to do a whole apology tour, alright? He had to write up on Twitter how sorry he is. We'll get to that, but obviously, the apology was good. It wasn't a terrible apology, but everyone was like, Ms. Kiff, we don't care about the apology, alright? We don't even care about the tree. We care about your actions that you keep doing, alright? You keep acting five whenever someone calls you out. So this is Mizkif's response to the whole thing, which I think he should have just tweeted this out instead of, going on a whole rant, but we'll get to that. Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick statement on the situation regarding the cherry blossom tree. A few days ago, I did pull-ups on a cherry blossom tree. I posted a video and went to bed the moment I was informed by a friend on the severity of the situation. I immediately deleted the post and regretted my decision. I have been in Japan for the past few months and I have loved the Japanese culture. I have loved it so much I came back twice. I've grown a lot here. As a person, I've made so many friends that I truly value, and I have experienced so much of the Japanese culture that has changed my life for the better. I do not want to promote my actions as proper. They were wrong and should be seen as such. To any viewers or tourists coming to Japan, please understand these trees are sacred to Japan. Do not touch cherry blossoms. They are sacred to the Japanese culture and are extremely delicate. And to my viewers, please do not attack anyone for criticism of me in regards to the cherry blossom trees. I am okay with the criticism and understand it was wrong. I hope through this people can learn from my actions, and if you ever go to Japan, be mindful of their cherry blossoms, culture, and property. I apologize for doing those pull-ups on the cherry blossom tree, and I promise I will continue to be better. Boys, that was literally the best way you could respond to, this situation of you doing some pull-ups on a damn tree. Alright? As an American, alright. I'm not really mad about him doing the pull-ups on the cherry blossom tree. As an American, I get it, they are sacred, they are beautiful. But also as an American, we just don't have that culture here. All right, chat has told me before, in the comment section that there are laws against people damaging trees and stuff. I know that, but also at the same time, like if I see a kid climbing a tree, I'm not gonna stop the kid. I'm gonna be like, hey, you shouldn't climb that tree. That's very bad. We actually love these trees. I'm like, it's a kid. Let the kid climb the tree. If I see a grown man doing pull-ups on a tree, I'm gonna be like, if that motherfucker falls and busts his ass, I'm gonna be laughing. And if he doesn't, who cares? I'm gonna move on with my day, right? That's just my mindset of it's not my tree, so I don't care. But obviously, as a grown man, I probably wouldn't go around climbing other trees in general, especially in public. That's my personal hobby. I like to climb trees personally in my own backyard. My own trees, because I know my trees can withstand me, right? I don't want to go around climbing trees. I'm not one of those people. If I want to climb something, I'll climb. I don't know, like a rope. I don't know, go to like a climbing gym or something, a mountain, like things that are meant to be climbed and that I know people won't care about. Like if you get mad at me climbing a damn rock, we're gonna have some problems now, all right? The trees are beautiful. I will tell you, them cherry blossom trees are absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't want them things destroyed at all, just personally. That's another reason why I wouldn't want to touch it. It's a beautiful tree. If I climb a rock and you get pissed, all right, now we got some problems here. Now we got some problems here. But yeah, for the most part, that is a reasonable response. And if that was his only response and he didn't go into Shibuya Kaho's, stream talking about how, it leaked the DMs that he evidently deleted because Shibuya Kaho, as she exposed that, he deleted the messages, but she was able to screenshot them. And they sounded bad because, for some reason, this man was talking about how he was being personally affected by his own decisions and how he's now having to suffer the consequences of his actions of doing pull-ups on a sacred tree in Japan. And then people were like, we don't like you doing that. Who would have known this man posting a video of himself doing pull-ups on a cherry blossom tree would have consequences? Who would have known? And that's what most streamers like Asmongold and even Tectone are calling Mizkif out for, because he's known for just going on rants and spamming people whenever he does something and they call him out for it. Like it could be something as simple as someone saying, yo, Mizkif, you shouldn't stand and wipe. You should sit and wipe. It's cleaner and more sanitary, front to back. And that man will go off on a full DM rant talking about how they're ruining his life because they said that on the stream. And it's just like, brother, it was just a suggestion. Like, calm down.
Miz, he had to go and ruin that shit by sending someone another angry DM and saying, take it down, take it down, take it down. It's like, bro. I feel like almost every single streamer in the Austin space has gotten an angry DM from Miz saying, oh, dude, this is going to farm hate. Take it down, take it down. And it's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, bro. Like, just handle your shit like an adult. Stop doing this weird ass where you spam them. Dude, take it down, take it down. Oh, my God, it's so bad. Like, he's got to learn that, like, you can't do that to everybody. You can't. And it sucks. His apology was so good, but, like, this fucking DM harassment shit, it's just got to stop, bro. Just quit that shit, bro.
And Tectone was right. Like, I'm pretty sure any and everyone has probably had at some point an angry DM from Mizkif if you're big enough. Like, you could have never done a stream with Mizkif, and if you said anything about him, you'd be like, I can't believe you do this. You ruined my life. You piece of shit. I can't believe you do this to me. It's just like, Miz, I just said, brother, I didn't want to stream with you today. We could stream tomorrow. Like, that was it. I mean, like, even Asmongold had to call out this flaw, this kink in Mizkif's armor, because this man always acts so nonchalant and unbothered, but as soon as you say or do anything he doesn't like, it could be a literal joke that he doesn't like. For some reason, he's known for getting pissy about it. And it's just like, brother, you're a streamer and a quote-unquote comedian, but yet you can't take a joke or take a little bit of, pushback.
I think that Miz should have just come out and said at the very beginning, my bad, I didn't know. Sorry, I won't do it again. And I think if he had just done that, it would have been fine. Because, like, I don't think, Miz is a friend of mine, right? Like, yeah, she had nothing wrong. Well, she's clout chasing. Well, like, either way, right? I mean, like, it's just like, because if you said that, I feel like everybody would just be like, yeah, right. Like, but DMing people, getting mad at him, I think that obviously it creates a lot of problems. And it like at that point, you just have, like, at that point you have an issue, right? Because it's not really about him or like whether people like it or not. Because I think people would have respected if he just said, yeah, I've been to Japan a couple of times, but I didn't know that. We do this in America. It's fine. I apologize. I won't do it again. Sorry. Like, yeah, you're going to have like maybe 5 or 6 people that are going to say like, oh, I hate you now, right? But like for the most part, people are going to be like, wow, thank you. Like, I wish more people could do that. Because that's really the truth, is that, like, I think that's probably all the people in Japan want. Like, they don't want, like, fucking you to, like, worship them or, like, have to, like, beg for their forgiveness. Just, that's it.
That literally is it. That is how simple this could have been for him. He didn't have to go on Shibuya Kaho's stream. And I will say, maybe she was clout chasing. For some reason, she really wanted to do the stream on his stream instead of her stream. Instead of her just suggesting neutrally, hey, we could just do a stream together. If you want me to speak Japanese for you to, apologize to the Japanese people, I got you. I'm not going to, rule out the clout chase part, but I don't care about that at this point because it was Miz's attitude at that point that really just f***ed it over. He could have just ignored her altogether. If he just ignored her, no one would care. For some reason, Miz has not unlocked ignore. And he made it even worse by going into her stream and antagonizing her even further. And I'm just sitting here like, brother, what are you doing? You're making it worse for yourself. You don't look good by, antagonizing her, especially if that DM that she said you deleted was true. Then it's even worse for you because now you're showing, yeah, you are a piece of shit. Even though she may have still been clout chased or whatever, who cares? All streamers clout chase because that's literally the job. It's like saying a guy that works in a nuts and bolts factory has to work with raw iron. It's like, okay, cool. All right, who cares? That's literally their whole job. If she wanted to flip this into some clouded up segment on her stream or on Mizkif's, who cares? But it was Mizkif's attitude towards her and him going into her chat whenever he was already pissed that really made it even worse for everyone else. Clout chasing wasn't the worst part of this, all right? Her clout chasing meant nothing to no one because everyone's like, who cares? It didn't matter if this happened on her stream, your stream, you still did the bad thing. It's like someone saying, he's clout chasing just because I murdered someone. Like, no, I'm telling the news that you murdered someone. And this isn't even Mizkif's worst controversy. Click this video right here to find out the allegations that XQC has levied against Mizkif of being a fake streamer, a view botter at that. But boys, other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.